Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to today's vlog. I've actually been in the midst of recording two different vlogs today. Sorry, there's stuff all over my couch. Today I have started but not finished my vlog for my hospital bag, and I actually am going to put that up tomorrow. So I'm going to do my baby bag and my hospital bag tomorrow, and the reason for that is for a couple of things. One, I bought our baby swing, so I had just put it together. I will show you that before the video is finished. I just mopped the house, did some grocery shopping, a little bit of grocery shopping. I've been doing a lot of bulk buying, so I went to the bulk barn and bought some stuff there to refill up some jars that were empty. Craig is out of town tonight. He's out for business. He's gone up to Montreal, a couple of sales calls in between. And my mother is coming over tonight, so she should be here in about an hour. So I figure instead of getting everything out for the hospital bag, I'll do that one tomorrow. And today what I'll do is an update. So as you may or may not have been watching, I am currently in day 7 of VEDA, which is a video every day, or a vlog every day in April. And April's also my due date. So April 24th, our little baby is going to be coming, which puts me officially today at week 37 and 5 days. What I do find is that it's a little bit more pertinent to do the week that just finished. So this will be actually a little bit of a mixture of week 36 and 37 because I didn't do a week 36 vlog. So enough said there. I'm going to start, and I just want to go over a couple of the questions that are in the typical sort of pregnancy vlogs to keep you updated. I just answered the first one. How far along are you? I'm 37 weeks and 5 days. So I'm going to use my iPad here. Total weight gain. Last week when I was at the midwives on Thursday, I was 176 pounds. Which puts me at 32 pounds gained so far. Not too bad. I think I've heard of worse. And I was a few pounds heavier than I normally am at the beginning. So I think I'm doing okay so far. And from what I hear in these last couple of weeks, it's not going to be a whole lot of growth at this point. So, and as I'm looking at this vlog on week 27, so we're flying back. Yeah, week 27 in 6 days on this blog, I was 171.4 pounds. So in the last, 10 weeks, I've only gained 5 pounds. That's not very much. I wonder if that's healthy. Anyway, my measurements are good. I am 37 centimeters, which is typically they say 2 centimeters above and below. When they do the space, it goes from the top of your pubic bone to where the baby's, so this area. Measures 37 centimeters, and they say 2 up or 2 down centimeters wise is good, and it should sort of correlate with the week that you're on, so that's pretty good. I did have my home visit with my midwife, and I did talk about that before. In the last week, Craig and I have gotten a new couch, which is awesome, and our bed is finally supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, which is super good. I have a crib coming sometime this week as well, so everything's getting together, as well as I've purchased and now own my new vehicle. So everything is sort of coming in. A couple more questions on this is maternity clothes. I mean, obviously I'm wearing maternity clothes. This is a maternity dress I got at ASOS, which is a company that I ordered online from. Stretch marks, still no stretch marks. I just actually went today and bought another one of my Lush Therapy bars. I'm officially on bar number 5 for this whole pregnancy, and I love it. The little slivers that I have left, they gave me a plastic cup that I can nuke the bars for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, let it cool, 10 seconds, let it cool, and it'll re-solidify and make me another bar. So I'm gonna do that later on today as well. Sleep is, it's actually not as bad as it was a couple of weeks ago. I'm finding now, because my belly is starting to fill out more, there's not as much space underneath the side of my belly and the bed. Whereas before I was really needing my wedge, or it was really heavy and pulling on my side. You know, it's not the best sleep I've ever had in my life, but I am sleeping somewhat. I'm just surrounded by pillows, and the bed is just completely full of pillows. Craig's back's been hurting him as well, so he's been dealing with extra pillows too. So that's kind of, I don't know, I'm not expecting it to be a wonderful sleep at this point. The best moment of the week, I'd say, was getting the car. That was a pretty groovy moment. Oh no. Hold on. Sorry about that. Uh-oh, now I have a chewing dog on a bone, right?
What I'm gonna say, excuse me, buddy.
Okay, sorry. Phone rang, had to go and answer it. I can't really remember what I was talking about. I'm gonna go on with the best moment of the week, which was, you know, essentially, yeah, the car, feeling like things are starting to come in order. I had a good staff meeting yesterday. It was a bit, you know, stuff like we were going over procedures and policies, not very exciting, but it was effective and we got a lot done. So it was probably a little longer than what I was hoping it would be for the girls, but it needed to be done because I don't know, I'm hoping that I'm going to be done until September, essentially. So I need to go over a few things with them, obviously. Do I miss anything? No. No. I'm not missing anything so far. Again, I've said it before, I'm missing a glass of wine. I'm not gonna lie, I have had 1 or 2 glasses of wine throughout this pregnancy. Maybe, you know, a total of 5 throughout the pregnancy. It's not very many, but, you know, special occasion kind of wine. We had a glass when I was up at the spa. I had a glass, a little bit of bubbles at New Year's. I had a glass when I was in Scotland. So I've had, you know, a few glasses of wine, but nothing big. So I kind of miss being able to feel not guilty and have a glass of wine. But other than that, no, I don't really feel like I miss anything. I miss probably just being able to be mobile a little bit more, although I can still move around pretty good. I was going to get into my car, and Craig had his Jeep up too close to my car. Couldn't get in the door, so I went around to the other side, didn't think twice about it, opened the car door, crawled across the console, and, you know, I'm 8 months pregnant, so I'm still pretty movable. Anything making me sick or queasy? No, never really has the entire time I've been pregnant. Gender, we do not know, although we are contemplating an additional name. We're thinking of a girl's name now. And I'm going to keep it a secret from this blog, or vlog. Labor signs, not yet. Although it's funny, I'm looking at this and it's like, I sure hope not. Whereas now I'm like, it could be any day. A friend of mine from high school had messaged the other day that she had her first at 37 weeks. One of my high school friends had their first at 36 weeks. So I'm already bypassed both of them, which means it could be any time, although typically, you know, you're going to go over a couple of days on your first. But who knows, you know, the countdown's on. So wedding rings are definitely off. They've been off for a while. I have my grandmother's wedding ring on this finger and it is not coming anywhere off. I hope that's not going to be an issue. I've kind of lost my ankle bones. They're not too bad, but this is a picture of them. And I've got a little bit of swelling for sure happening. Belly button is still in, but barely in. It's, you know, I don't think it will come out, but it's pretty flush now. And I am still up and down as far as mood swing goes. I can cry at the drop of a dime. You know, for the most part, I'm pretty happy. I've been a lot frustrated lately because I feel like there was so much stuff in my life that just wasn't getting done that needed to be done. And I had done as much as I could, and it was literally like this patient waiting game, which wasn't working well for me because I really wanted to take these couple of weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks, to, you know, kind of do some nurturing, get in the bathtub, read some books, prep, you know, on a pace where I could feel like I wasn't rushed, and it's just not turning out that way. So I guess that's just to prepare me for what labor will be like, because everybody says doesn't matter how much you plan, it's never how you expect it to be. So I guess I'm practicing patience for that. So I'm gonna just show you quickly my bump. And I don't know what my round is because I've lost my soft measuring tape somewhere. I went to look for it the other night, but I couldn't find it. I am this far on my pants. I thought I was gonna have them finished by now. I will finish them tonight. Mom's coming over. So we're gonna do some knitting and watch The Voice. And we're gonna sew together this little guy that I had made, which is a poncho. I just have to sew the hood together. And I need to create strings for the neck. This will be probably for the fall, but we're gonna do that as well. And I will have a tutorial coming up on making burp cloths and handkerchief bibs. And what else was I gonna do with that? Burp cloths, handkerchief bibs. I think that might be it. Yep. Okay, here's the belly. I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty big. Focus is kind of going in and out. And my belly. I think I'm gonna miss having this belly. It's kind of fun just to rub it. Anyway, that's my belly. And I'll give you a quick show of the Snuggle Bunny. It's so cute. Here it is. So this is the swing, and it's plugged in, but it also runs on batteries, so I can turn it on here. And I essentially make it swing this way. And it has a few different sounds. It has, oh, this will make the birds go up and down. And it can do birds. Okay, the dogs are kind of still. No. It has water. Uh-oh, wait a minute. It has songs. And it also has singing. And then it's got little bunny ears and a little rattle. Stop. And puppies that are very, very curious. So thanks for joining. Bye. I forgot, and I'm going to splice this in the middle because I wanted to show you everything at the end, but there was two things I forgot to tell you about my midwife's appointments. Not this week, but on week 36, when I had gone to my midwife's, they did the, that's not very good, there we go. They did the GBS, which is the, I think it's what it's called, GBS. It's where you do a swab essentially from the vagina to the anus, and they check to make sure that there's not a bacteria that's pregnant or present that will potentially infect the baby. So when they did the swab, I actually didn't get the swab back yet, so I don't even know if it's present or not, but essentially if it is, then I have to have an antibiotic drip. I think it's 20 minutes on every 2 hours during my labor process, so there would be an IV. Secondly, they drew blood again, and the reason they drew blood again was because I was anemic. I had a hemoglobin count. I don't really understand exactly if I'm saying this right, so this may not make sense, but it was 108, which was 105 is the cutoff of being able to have a home pregnancy. So I have been taking double dose 2 pills, iron pills each night, and it has gone up to 118, which is still low. 120 is considered low. It's between 120 and I think 160. So I'm definitely still low, but I am a-okay for the home birth. So I just wanted to say that because those are two pretty important things that I forgot. And I do have a doula as well. It is my neighbor who lives, if you can see, through this window. I wonder if that will focus. the house that's just behind there. You're not gonna be able to see it. Oh yeah, there we go. That house. That's my doula's house. So she's actually my neighbor, and she's only been to 2 births before, but we don't have to pay for it, which is great. It will give her her 3rd birth, which will officially make her a doula. And she's right next door. So, I mean, I can't really go wrong. If I need her, I can be like, Wendy! Okay, that's it. Cutting off. I'm gonna put this together so you guys can see it. I'll see you soon.